What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Fade the Beast. Oh yeah, baby. I love this game. So, guys, last time we set up this multi-block tree farm. It's been working out really well for me. We were doing this because we wanted all the oak logs. I built it out a couple blocks more just because I've been having problems with the little shrubberies, what the heck are they called? The saplings and apples and stuff like that spilling over the edge, just like that. Now, if it's close enough, it'll pick it up, but unfortunately, it does leave a couple on the ground. It's kind of annoying, but I'm not really sure if there's much I can do about that. Of course, normally I'd have this down at ground level instead of up in the air, but this was just to test it out and figure out how everything worked. But everything's doing great. One other thing, you guys were telling me in the comments I didn't need the circuit in for the tree farm, which obviously you can see is true. So thanks so much, guys, for letting me know about that. Kind of glad we did the circuits anyway, just so in case anybody was trying to learn how to do it, they'd at least know how. But in any case, it's been working out great. One other little comment, some people were saying that you want to do this in a biome where it does rain because it wouldn't require as much water, but since water is not an issue, it doesn't really matter for us. No biggie. Anywho, let's get on with our projects for today. Let's see, upper base. And yeah, I think we're going to get back to Greg Tech and working on our factory and start getting going on, our road to the new fusion reactor, which we're probably not going to get to today, but we got to start updating things. Now, we went over in a previous episode briefly about the new Greg Tech machines. They've got these neat little plate bending machines, which, as you can see right there, I have them overclocked like crazy, just shooting through. An ingot goes in there and zoop, turns it all into plates. So pretty cool. Just another step. That's what Greg likes to do. And as far as these other buttons, this is just going to pass energy through it if you press it down. So any adjacent touching machines will get power. You don't need wire going to everyone. This guy's just going to push it into an adjacent inventory. And this is going to set it, I believe, so that these two inventory spots can be separate instead of the same thing. So that way you don't get two of the same thing building up. I believe that is what it's for. But I got these guys all set up, and we have an assembly machine as well. And this is kind of like an auto crafting table. A lot of recipes now are requiring, at least all the Greg Tech ones. Now, we can't just craft this on a crafting table. We have to use the assembly machine. So it makes things a little annoying. Plus, as you can see how long that takes. This is without any type of upgrades. 640 seconds. I believe that's over 10.5 minutes just to craft a data orb. So a little frustrating. Things are getting slowed down, but you know, what you gonna do? These guys are all overclocked 4 times, and they are taking tremendous amounts of power. It's actually pretty absurd. I don't know, at least until we have the fusion reactor, if we're going to be able to keep up with this. I made a new scanner, which is another thing, takes 10.5 minutes to craft, so I didn't make you guys sit through it. But you're able to click it on the machine. It will tell you what upgrades you have. It'll tell you the energy contained by the machine, what you can use to break it, what the input is. You can see these I all upgraded to high voltage. So again, we're going to play around with that a little bit today and figure things out. Let's just take a look at how much energy these things are actually taking. Is this guy working right now? You don't have nothing in you. Right now I'm auto-crafting tons of Lapitronic crystals. I think these are going to be difficult to read because they're not going straight. Anywho, if we look at our factory, a lot of it, we could compact it quite a bit now with all being able to overclock all the Greg Tech and IC2 machines. But I think we're going to leave things how they are for now, and we'll probably just rebuild. Today, we're going to focus on those 2 machines, and to keep everything symmetrical, I'm going to try and see if I can work out just like we have over here. A similar setup to these guys right here, the industrial electrolyzers. So let's see if we can figure out how we can place this stuff to all fit in, and of course work with AE. There's two different style setups I was thinking. One, and these are just placeholders, was going to be like this probably. I'm thinking. And then maybe we could put routers in here as well to suck stuff out. But we'll see. It's going to either be like that or like this, and then the machines right next to it. So let's make a couple of the machines. I'm going to work on the assembly machines first. And the reason why, let me just point out that I have to make even any more than what I have here, is with all these patterns, I was hoping that I could just make a couple of them and just load up the patterns. But unfortunately, when you craft something like the two separate things that have multiple stage crafts, they get clogged up in the inventory here and put two different mismatching items, and then the machine just does not work. So in the plate bending machine, since all the recipes are pretty much just a single ingot, that never happens. So the plate bending machines, we won't need as many. Plus, it's a lot faster for crafting than these are. And again, this being 4 times faster, I think this is taking somewhere along the lines of 1024 EU per tick. Somewhere around there. It's redonkulous. Whereas these are all by default low voltage machines. So let's craft up some of these assembly machines. Hopefully I can do this while everything else is working. Let's see. Let's make like, let's say 8 of them for now. Let's take a look and see if this is going to work or clog up. Alright, so we got all this stuff going. It might be okay. Let's see, are things getting clogged up in here? Alright, you're doing alright so far. You, sir, are doing alright, but we got our Lapitron crystals going at the same time. Alright, so almost done. Almost done. Just need one more of those and 2 more circuits. So I'll come back once that's done being crafted. Alright guys, so I ended up making 16 of the assembly machines, and of course that's all being auto-crafted by our AE system. But anyway, there's some things I wanted to test out with this before we actually set it up. One neat thing about these, just like a lot of the other automatic machines, they do have an output. They can spit items out into an adjacent inventory if you have that little hole aimed at it. So not into a pipe, I don't believe, but only into like a chest or another machine. So if I press shift and click with the wrench, it'll put that little output to the direction I'm at, or, oop, too many wrenches. Or if I just single click it, it'll put it to that opposite side. So anyway, what would be really nice is if I could have an ME interface spitting into it, and then as soon as it finished, it would push back out. So let's test this out, see if it works. Let's do a really simple pattern for it. So, oop, wrong thing. If I go stick, coal, and put it in, that should make 4 torches. Alright, so let's see if we can put this into the ME interface. Alright. And let's ask it to craft some torches. Let's see what happens if it's going to work. So, torch. Let's gank those out of there, and let's go craft to begin. Alright, so let's look at the machine. Did it spit it in there? I don't see anything going on. Did it go that quick? Let's see, do we have torches now? No. Do we not have something hooked up? It should all be okay. Is it telling it to craft it? Yeah, it's telling it to craft it. Why are you not putting it in? Let's see right here. Now, if I change this over to that, will that change anything? Did we have our recipe right? Crafts 4 torches, 1 stick, 1 coal. That should work. Let's cancel this out. Let's try it again. Alright, craft. Let's just do 1. And it's in there. And, what happened? That's what happened before. It put it in, and it put it into the wrong slots. Yuck. Alright, let's cancel that out. So what is causing that? I don't think it's the ME interface. I'm thinking that it's based on the way that little thing is aimed. So I'm kind of curious now. Let's knock out the power here. And let's snake it around. So now it has power again. Let's see if we put an ME interface in the back and have the output go to the back. What's going to happen? Alright, so same thing. Let's craft the torches. Let's go craft 1, begin. Alright, now it put it into the correct area. So that's good. Let's see where it outputs it. And if it will output into the back. So you can see just to craft a freaking torch, which you can do in a crafting table, instantly it does take a while. Alright, and then did it spit it out? Whoop. Alright, it spit it out right away. So hopefully that's fixed. I'm going to try crafting a whole stack of them now. And see if we get the same results if it always spits it out immediately. So we'll go craft 6... excuse me. Craft 64. Sorry to cough in the mic there. And I'll be right back. Alright, you know what, guys? This is exactly what I was worried about. See, at first, that first one, it went through, but now, look at, see, it just popped out now? Sometimes it does take a while for it to go through. Now, that's not a problem if you're not in a rush to craft something. But it does have a little bit of, I don't know if I want to call it lag time, but yeah, it's kind of lag time before the item's able to actually spit out. So it does make it more convenient. However, I don't know if that's how we want to set it up. So here's our different options. Let's just play around with this, how we'd actually work it out for power and everything. So I believe I can put it an interface on either side. I'm thinking I can do it like this, and that way I can have a different pattern for each of the interfaces to go to the different machines. So it would be like that, and then like that. Then I can have an interface on this back, so they'll all spit back into these interfaces, and there's not enough room for me to do an import bus for all 4 machines. So this is probably going to be the most compact I could get it. And I'll have to play around if it's possible to put these on the side, or I mean, excuse me, underneath. But on the side, I think it kind of looks good for giving a symmetric pattern. Then what we could do here and here is put crafting monitors, and that would link all these things up. And then if we go underneath, what we could end up doing is right here, link in a cable like show to connect everything to the ME system. And then I was thinking we could actually try some of that construction foam for these bottom blocks to hook in to power those machines. And we don't have to have it go to one of them because it can pass power through it now by using this option. But to make it symmetrical, we'd need the construction foam. You'd want it on both blocks anyway. So that's a possibility. And it would end up looking like that with construction foam on the bottom. So there's an option. The other option, let's just yank out. Oh, I want import buses. So our other option is to go like this, and then this way we can put an import bus there, and then still do the construction foam and the wiring to the machines on the bottom. but the only problem is we're only getting 2 per unit versus we have 4 over here. So I'm not sure. You tell me what you guys like. If I end up overclocking these, 2 may be plenty, but I think I'm going to go with this pattern here. So let me figure out how I'm going to hook this up, and let's start to make that construction foam. We'll start playing around with that today too. Alright, I thought about it a little bit. We could, if we wanted to, find a way to weasel in using routers to pull out. Since these ME interfaces are blocks with inventories, we could probably stick a router to pull the items out. Probably right there. But anyway, I'm going to do it like this for now. Let's start to set up the power. I'm going to start off, I made another interdimensional energy unit. So we go boom, and let's, oh, wrong way. Okay, so now if we look at it, it's going to activate to us, and this is going to be sending out extreme voltage. So we're going to want to switch this over to high voltage, right like that. And let's get you turned the correct way. There we go. So now out of this is coming high voltage. Whoa, I do not want to throw you away. So now we can actually use the glass fiber cable. Let's go 1 out, and let's do all of our... Why do I have 8 of those? I only wanted 4. Alright, now let's do our medium voltage transformers. So we'll go like this, this, and this, because high voltage will split into 4 equal packets of medium voltage. So let's get all these turned the correct way now. Let's see, like this. Alright, and we can connect these all up. Alright, so now we have medium voltage 128 coming out of there, and we're going to want to split this again. Eventually these will probably all be running off of medium voltage, maybe even high voltage, but I guess we'll just change it down to low voltage right now. So each one, I think, then is going to split into 4 low voltage guys. So we might as well go, I think we'll do it like this. 3, 4 for now. Now let's turn all these the proper way. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have it come from the outside. So we can go boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's going to be a little too close. I'll move it away. That's okay. Thank you. And we'll have it come around the outside like this. And let's set down one more. Jump. Alright, cool. Am I out of the cable? Let's get some more fiber cable. Craft 64. Thank you. Chum. So now, and this is from, all we really need is from one of these going into here. That's okay. And then these bad boys will split into here. So that's low voltage coming out. We're now safe to hook this up. Okay, so we should now have power. Cool. They're all pushing to the back. Awesome. Let's get the ME wire hooked in. For this guy, let's bring it down a ways. Eventually I'm going to redo all this wiring all around here so it's not wasteful, taking up too much energy. Let's see if we go straight. Oh, I hope that matches up. Eventually, although, I'll get it so that we don't have any wastefulness. Awesome. Perfectly linked up. Everything should now have power. Let's see. Yep, it does. Cool. So, let's get the patterns now. For this first one, oopsie doopsie. Let's gank these guys all out. set each of those up on their own thing. So go there. Let's see, advanced circuit, elite circuit. Are these both the same thing? No, they're different. We'll have you there, you there, and you there. Awesome. So now let's see if this whole thing actually works. Begin, boom, begin, boom, begin, and lastly, begin. All right, so are you gonna work? Why do you have lapis in there? What did we do wrong? Is there lapis in this recipe? All right, that's okay. So why? Oh, you know what? These all have to be switched over to this, I believe. So you know what? I'm guessing now this means part of the same project versus part of a different project. So are we all working now? Yep, all working. Awesome. So I'm going to wait until these finish up and see if they spit out in the proper direction. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, so far they all spit in the proper direction and pushed out of the system. Let's just see this last one finishing up. Almost done. You can do it. Come on, machine thing. You're making me bored. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to upgrade these. We're going to have to overclock them as soon as possible. Come on. Awesome. So they all spit out into the system. And now if we look at circuits, look at that. They're all in there. So perfect. You know what? These things take so long. It's all right if it takes it 30 seconds or a minute or 20, however long the lag time is. That should be okay. So here's the plan now. If I'm going to do it like this, it seems like a good setup. Probably would be nice to have 4 of those since we have 4 different machines going, but that's okay. That's just to take up a filler space. If we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, I think that should be enough if we ran these all on a medium voltage, because each of these transformers is spitting out 4 packets of 128 per tick. We should be good to run this all on medium voltage, and I think with 2 overclockers, that will put it in the range of what it's able to do to have all of them go constantly. We might be able to finagle high voltage in 3 overclockers, but I think we'll be safer doing the medium voltage in 2. So anyway, I'm going to completely construct the rest of these all on this little side, and then we can start to play around with the construction foam. Alright guys, so let's get these upgrades in. We got our transformer upgrades, so we're going to do 1 to each of them. 2, 3, 4, and I'll do the right, you know what, let's just get them all done now. Boom, 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 boom. So we don't want to forget and have them explode. That would be god-awful. Alright, so these are all medium voltage now. And I think we said we were going to do 2 transformer upgrades each. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Do we have enough? No, we don't have enough. Alright, so let's craft some more, and we'll actually get to see this in progress a little bit. Oh, and we got to change the wiring underneath, so we're no longer using the low voltage. So now we can just wire straight the medium. So let's yank that out. And can we do it from the middle? I always like to do that if I can, but it doesn't look like we can. So no problem. We'll just do it right there. Nothing exploded yet. So good news, good news. All right, so we now have medium voltage going in. And these are doing okay. We may need to do a power upgrade. Let's just grab out, where's our scanner? There it is. Let's just look at each of these. All right, 2 overclockers, 1 transformer upgrade, and they seem to be doing okay. So let's auto-craft a bunch of the overclockers. So let's do 20 for now. Let's see, how long is this going to take? So that's with 2 overclockers, going a good bit faster. I think that almost over doubles the speed, maybe even quadruples the amount of time that it takes. And then of course it's going to these other ones. Now doing stuff, boom, getting those circuits. So I'll be back once they're done. All right, we got 2 overclockers now and the medium voltage in every single one. And I was thinking about it, and you know what? About this whole monitor thing, I can just go like that on each side, and now we can have our 4 monitors, just like what we wanted. Awesome. So I think this is ending up being pretty cool. So let me just stick all these in, and I guess we should move over all the patterns. I'm going to need more of these. This exact same setup is going to be on that side as well. But for now, we've got everything all set but the patterns. And let's start up doing that whole construction foam. So, boom. And that's all those. Let's grab all these patterns. So I think we should have enough now. I have one last pattern that's not important. These 2, let's grab the 2 circuits. And this one, I'm just going to, for now, worry about those 4. And I think we have enough to fit. Yeah, we'll just take these 2, because we can fit them in now. And that's all the patterns I'm worried about for now. So I'm going to stick 1 in each. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't like it like this, just because it does, although it looks alright, it doesn't really help that much as far as representing what's where. So I think what I'm going to do instead, this will be much more helpful, going like this, and then we'll just hide these away with facades. So if I just put 1 connection there, that should link everything together. Nope, got to do another one right there. So that should link everything together. And I think we should be all good. Is everything linked up? Yep, everything's linked up. And then since we have this guy right there, we can actually put on the monitor that it's right there. And that's just so much better. So I'm going to do this for each of them. Oh, why are you not? Okay, you're not connected in. Boom. And we can knock you out. Although we're just going to put facades probably covering up there. So boom. This one had that big guy. Boom. And this one had the medium advanced circuit board. Boom. Awesome. So I think that's all good. Lock. 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 And then the facades will completely hide it. Actually, I'm kind of curious if the construction foam will work with it. I guess we'll see. Let me get all the materials together for that. Alright guys, so first things first, let's get over here. Let's throw some clay into here and get all of our clay dust done up. Once that's all done, you're going to do the same with some coal and redstone, and then either water capsules, any type of that, water cell, water bucket, any of that will work. I went with the waxed ones because we have a ton. Gonna grab a bunch of this construction foam. And then with the construction foam, you're going to throw it into this compressor. It's going to make these little pellets. So I'm pretty sure that's all you got to do. I'm kind of curious. I'm not really sure how you dye this stuff. Whether you do it on the foam beforehand or after. But this is what this stuff looks like. So, not the most attractive block. At least as of yet. I think it's going to harden. It takes a little time to do that. Now, it doesn't seem like I can color it by just clicking on it. Can I put it in here and change the color? No. So I wonder if it's the pellet then. So let's grab some pellets. Can you change the color of the pellet? No. Huh. I wonder if you can even change the color. I would think that you should be able to. And here I'm picking it up with Silk Touch, not letting me pick it up. So don't do what I just did and waste it. So the rest of this foam in here. And get all the rest of the pellets. So next we're going to want to make this spray gun. So make one of those. Oop. Let's grab it in our inventory. Does this change color at all? No? Alright. Doesn't do anything. We've got the pellets. So let's go to another crafting table. And I believe you just throw a pellet like that in the crafter. And see how that has a little bit in there? So can I throw a bunch in? And just keep on doing it like that? That's kind of annoying. But let's see, can I split it? Yep. Oh, that's working. That's working. Can I throw a dye in there? Does that change it? No. Alright, so let's grab our sprayer. We've got that all set. Last thing. Does this change the color? No! So I wonder how you change the color. It's my first time using this thing. Let's head down to our little factory. And let's spray on over the wire. Whoa! What the heck? That's nuts. Alright, so that went on there. Let's see, I'm just gonna tap it. Oh my goodness. It's just everywhere, making a mess. This would be a fun prank to do to somebody. Just spray their whole home. Alright. Spray. And man, this stuff's nuts. So after a little while, I believe it hardens. I'm gonna try this again. Can I change the color? Not doing anything when I just put that right on it. So I'll give it a little bit of time. Ooh, and can I spray here? Let's see if that covered it up. That would be nice. No. Damn it. Well, at least facades will work with it. Or as everyone else calls them, facades. Okay. So these harden yet? Oh, that's not bad looking. So maybe you just can't have different colors. I don't know why I thought I could. Maybe you can. You let me know in the comments. But that's not too bad looking. I can deal with that. But the nice part is it conceals the wires flawlessly. Oh. So we can deal with that. Oh, is there a wire? Uh-oh. Is there a wire underneath here? I don't remember. Oh, no, 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 no. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, that was bad. All right, I can't remember. I think. Oh, and you know what? If you break it, it doesn't break the wire. That is quite nice. I wonder if that would have been the better way to do this from underneath. Maybe. All right, well, that's pretty cool. That is pretty dang cool. Let's clear out this wire. Mesh one. All right, well, that's not bad. It's a look. It does take a while to dry. I think we got them all. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let me know what you think. And then with the facades, of course, let's grab some. Let's see. What should we color it? Probably want to make some new ones just so that it looks nicer, but let's just use these for now because we have a whole bunch of them. And with the facades, it's just going to end up looking something like that. So we'll figure out what facade fits in better with this. I kind of feel like this might match over here. We can I wonder if we can make a facade that's that exact same thing. Let's see. No, not quite a match, but pretty close. Well, it might be exact match for the top part. So we'll see. I'll play around with making some new ones, but I think we are all done for this part of the factory. So come next time, I'm going to speed through probably doing the plate machines, and then we can move on to the next stage of getting ready for this fusion reactor. So if you guys have any other questions about this or what we went through in the video, let me know in the comments, and I'll try and cover that. If I did anything wrong and I should be doing it differently, let me know as well. And guys, as always, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to give a big old thumbs up, because it does help me get much better noticed on YouTube for my Minecraft. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.